Yo, good day, guys. The CEO and founder of Market 3 is on speaker, and welcome to our YouTube channel, guys. Make sure you click on that like button and click on that subscription button and also the notification button so that you can get notified once I upload, guys. So without wasting any time, guys, let's jump into our today's video. So guys, for our today's video, I'll be making a summary of the type of patterns I look at every time I get into the chart, guys. Okay, like without wasting no time, I would like to jump into it. First of all, one I have is that I have a flat channel, guys. Like, remember, the market always moves with three phases, guys. The market always moves with with a sideways trend, an uptrend, and and a downtrend. You get my point, guys. I will repeat again. We have a sideways trend, an uptrend, and a downtrend, guys. So one might ask, what is a sideways trend, guys? Like on my screen, I'll be illustrating to you that when I'm talking about a sideways trend or a ranging market, what am I talking about? You get my point. So that's my first practical example, guys. In our sideways trends, we'll be having this type of structure, guys. We will be seeing the market resisting, or the market rejecting the resistance on the upper level, and then when it gets to the support level, it will be rejecting to the upside, and when it gets to the upper level, it will be doing it will be rejecting to the downside, showing us the strength of our level, guys. Like we know, every time the market reverses at a certain level, it means that level is strong, guys. So this is a practical example of a sideways trend or a ranging market, guys. This is where we see the market resisting this is where we see the market resisting the resistance level, and that's where we see the market doing rejecting the support level, guys. This is the type of the market which we call a sideways trend, guys. And then in a sideways trend, you always have to know, guys, that both the buyers and sellers are 50-50, which means they are equal. We can't say the buyers overpowers the sellers or the sellers overpowers the buyers, guys. Like according to the trend, like the way the market is going, guys, it is a 50-50 chance. And then one thing I would like to clarify is that on our resistance level, that is where we expect on our resistance level, that is where we expect to do we expect to sell the market. It's our selling area. That is where we are looking for selling opportunities, guys. And then on our support level, that's our on our support level, that's our buying areas, guys, because we know that we do we buy low and sell high, guys. We buy low and sell high. So this is a good practical example of a sideways trend market, guys. So every time you get into the charts and then you see the market doing moving with a sideways trend, guys, then you identify your resistance level and you also identify your support level. Then you should know that at your resistance level, that is where you do you take selling opportunities, and then on your support level, that is where you take your buying opportunities, guys. So now I'll be moving to a practical example number 2. Our practical example number 2 is it's a rising it's a rise. I like to call it a rising channel, but it is it is an uptrend, guys. So most of the time I'll be using the word rising channel. So how do we identify that this market is in its uptrend? It's a rising channel. So we will see the market moving with this type of pattern, guys. We will see the market moving with this type of pattern, guys. So this is where you will get a series of this is where you'll get a series of higher highs and lower highs, guys. This is where you'll get a series of higher highs and lower highs. So I will explain to you what I mean when I am talking about higher highs and lower highs, guys. I'll be explaining to you. Like, if you may take a look, you can see that this is our what, this is our trend line resistance, and on our downside we have a what, we have a trend line support, guys. So this is our what, this is our this is levels for our lows. This is our lows, guys. We got a low here and a low there, you get my point. So these are our highs. We have a high here, a high there, and a high on top there, you get my point. So what do we mean when we're talking about a series of higher highs and lower highs, guys? Okay, if we take a look at this high, we can see that this high is higher than the previous high, and even this high we have here, it is also high, higher than the previous high. So this is why we call it what, we call it higher highs. This high is higher than this one, and also this high is also higher than this one. So on our lows, we have a low here, we have a low there, guys. We can see that this low is higher than the previous low, and also this low is also higher than the previous low. So this is where we have a what, this is where we have higher lows. Our lows are high, our highs are high. So this is what we mean when we talk about a series of what, a series of higher highs and a series of what, of lower highs. You get my point. And then in a rising channel, guys, you have to you need to understand that what, you need to understand that the buyers are more stronger than the sellers, because it is a what, because it is a buying market, it is a uptrend, it is a rising channel. You need to understand that the buyers are more stronger than the sellers. So what do we mean by that? What do we mean by that is that what, our buys are impulsive movements, and our sells are what, are retracement movement, or you can also call them what, you can also call them corrections. You get my point. So it means if you are buying in a rising channel, you are doing what, you are in your impulsive movement, guys. If you are selling, you are doing what, you are in your correction movement. You get my point. So that is why we say the buyers are stronger than the sellers, because we are buying in a buying market. You get my point. So one might ask, why did I put this horizontal support for? This horizontal support simply explains that what, explain that if the market rejects this level and tend to break what, and tend to break our support trend line, you get my point. If it tends to break our support trend line, that is where you'll need to wait for what, for a retracement. After you get a retracement, the market has to do what, the market has to move back to a level where the trend has started. Which trend are we talking about? An uptrend, guys. So if it means if you are in an uptrend, then the market tends to break your support trend line. Then after breakout, you wait for a retest. After a retest, then you will wait for what, for impulsive movement. So for your impulsive movement, you need to target what, you need to target your key level, guys. A key level is basically where the trend did what, where the trend started, guys. You get my point. If you master these keys, whatever I'm talking about, trust me, guys, there is a high probability for you to do what, to kill the market. You get my point. Always remember the properties of a what, always remember the properties of a rising channel, guys. So now I'm going to talk about a what, a falling channel, guys. A falling channel, what, a bearish market, guys. This is a selling market. You get my point. In a selling market, you will see the market doing what, you will see the market moving with this type of movement. Get my point? This type of movement. So as compared to what, as compared to a buying trend, remember in a buying trend we had what, in a buying trend we had a series of what, of higher highs and lower highs. You get my point? So if I may continue, remember what I said. In a buying trend, we have a what, we have higher highs and lower highs. So in a selling trend, guys, we will have what, in a selling trend we will have a series of what, of lower lows and lower highs, guys. We will have a series of lower lows and lower highs. You get my point. I will also explain about what I'm saying, guys. Remember, this is our what? This is our resistant trend line, and this is our supporting trend line, guys. On top we have highs, on the bottom we have lows, guys. You can see this high is what is lower than the previous high, and also this high is also lower than the previous high. So if this high is lower than the previous high and this high is also lower than the previous high, it means we are having a series of what? Of lower highs, guys. You get my point? So moving to our trend line support, you can see that this low is lower than the previous low, and also this low here is also lower than the previous low. So we are having a series of lower lows. You get my point? So that's why we're talking about what? That's why we're talking about lower highs and lower lows. If you are in a market, then you see you are having a series of lower highs and lower lows, just know that you are in a selling market, guys. You are in a selling trend. You get my point? And then in a selling trend, what you need to know is what? Is that the sellers are stronger than the buyers. You get my point? The sellers are stronger than the buyers. Because of what? We are in a selling trend, guys. We are in a selling trend. The sellers have to be stronger than the buyers, and that also means what? Your sales, whenever you are taking sales, it means what? It is you are moving in an impulsive movement. When you are taking buys, it means you are in a correction movement, because our sales are impulsive movement and then our buys are correction movement, since well we are in a what? Since well we are in a selling trend, guys, a selling market. You get my point? Selling trend and buying trend is one thing and the same. They are similar. It's just that they differ here and there. It's just the even if you can take a look at this chart, you can see that this thing is an inverse of what? Or of this one underneath. You get my point? So same applies to it. If the market tend to do what? If the market tend to break the what? Break the trend line resistance, you get my point? You also have to wait for what? For a retest. It's a breakout and retest structure, guys. After a breakout and a retest, that is where you'll be aiming to or you'll be targeting your what? Your key level. Which your key level is a what now? It is a support. It is a resistance level. You get my point? The key level is basically where the trend started. If a trend has started yet and formed as a what? Formed as a selling trend, if the market breaks, then retest, we have to buy until where? Until our target line. So this is these are the main patterns which I look at whenever I'm in the chart, guys. Whenever I'm in the chart, this is the other patterns which I look at, guys. Sorry about that. These are the pattern I look at. That the reason why I made the first video about these patterns is because moving forward, when I'll